Hello and welcome to the Tinker Cards video gallery. Today I'm just going to play around with the Distress Damask background from Stamplerations. It basically arrived in the post today, so I can't help but playing. And what I thought is might be quite a fun idea. I've got all these little colour box pigment inks. So the idea is to ink the stamp up, something like that, putting them on there, and then sort of like just see where I go with it. I'd better take them off again before they get stuck. So I thought I'd record this whilst I was just playing along and do it, and yeah, see how I go basically. I've decided to leave my background stamp on the backing because what I want to do is I just want to pop the card over it and rub it so that the ink comes on unevenly to give it a more of a distressed look even. So let's just start playing. So if I start with this here in the middle, let's just do that. And another dab here, and maybe get the yellow here. Something like that. And darker red here. So yeah, I'm just going to do this randomly, just see how I get on really. I don't know, it's probably going to be a little bit of fun, something a bit unusual. Let's see. A lilac-y here again, and start to go here. Then let's get some turquoise in somewhere. Turquoise in there. So I'm getting a little bit sort of not quite as centrally. I've just sort of slightly misaligned them, but it shouldn't be too bad. I just play around with it really, because the idea is to hopefully get some nice sort of colourful type of blotches, which would be quite nice and a bit different, I think. So if I use one of these there, and maybe that one on the other side again, and I'll do another turquoise going here. Let's get the orange there again. Let's do this here, and let's do this here. Put some yellow in, and something there, and something here, and that should be it pretty much. So the pigment inks, so they're slow drying, and that would be quite nice. Right, so I'm going to just pop this down pretty central if I can, yeah, because we'll have some slight wide border along the edges, but I'm hoping that because I'm rubbing that you won't really notice it, and I can always blend it in with ink because it's slightly narrow, or cut it down or something like that. So it's just really playing with ink here. And I'm going to lift this off, see how that is, and there you go. So you got a really nice, just colourful background. And I'm popping that to one side. I'll clean that off in a minute. Saying that, there is still quite a bit of ink on, so I'm just going to get another piece of card and I'm going to take that off too. So I've got one that isn't cut quite to size, so let's just do that. That would be a little bit more overhanging it. And then I basically got two, and I can just work with whatever I want. There you go, you get a slightly more sort of subtle imprint there, which is actually quite nice too. So probably could try and pull another one off, but I'm not going to do that right now. So I've got these here. And as I said, I'm not quite sure exactly where I want to go with this. So I thought I'd be stamping sentiment on there. If I could just find my acrylic block that I had earlier. Let's take this one. That will do. And pop this up, and I'm going to ink that up with, because it's pigment ink, so I want pigment ink to stamp over it. So I'm going to use Versa Color, but you could also use Versa Fine, and I'm going to go black with this. I'm just going to stamp this on here. So this is Grateful Beyond Words, which is a stamp that is possibly soon going to come out in the Stamplarations range. It's one that Sherry is probably going to put in a new feature that she's going to start next year on her website, so I won't speak too much about it, but keep watching the space. So I've got this, and all I probably will need to do is pop that on some white card and maybe tie a little bit of twine around it and put a couple of sprinkles on, and you've got a really good card here. So let's just see, I've got some white here. Would I just pop that on a white base card? Actually, I think I would. And I'm not going to put any borders or any blending around. Just having that step in the white, sort of, it's almost like as if it tones the bright colours just slightly down and makes the sentiment stand out a little more. So if I just get my Hoogie board here and get my base card done. Let's just go. So, and I'm just folding this. I'm just going to make a 10-fold card. I just need to snip the bottom edge off. And then that is ready. It's actually quite a quick card that have come out of some really nice just little playtime, I suppose. I like things like that. And it's also quite nice to make something at this time of year that is not a Christmas card. I do like these bright colours. It's quite strange. Sometimes you've got things in your stash that you don't really, well, I have, that I don't tend to properly use. And well, I suppose these were bought years ago and I've hardly used them, so finally they come into their own just by playing around with different things and shapes and textures and whatever. So it's quite nice to be a bit playful and try and explore in that way. So let's just see. So got this. I'm not going to put a strip down the middle because it's not a sort of one that probably will need a lot of adhesion. Because sometimes when you've done watercolouring, you want to give it as much adhesion to your base card as possible, especially if you haven't used watercolour card. But this is just okay as is. Right, so all I have to do is get it central, and then that's it. So pop that on. Now, have I got some twine that would work? I've got some green ones just here out on my desk. I'm not quite sure that that would work with it. No, that's a bit too dark green, so that means I'll have to go hunting in my boxes. Let's just see what I can come up with. Red, no, won't go. Oh, I've got some blue here, just a little off-cut. That would be quite nice because it's almost turquoisey blue. Would have liked something a bit more orange. Just let me hunt through my stash a bit more. I know this could take hours given how much I got. Oh, let's just see, that could be another option. Do I want a big bow? No, it's too low down if I want it below here. I don't want to cut it off. Let's try that. There could be something at the top that might look nice too. I've got some ribbon here that I've had for quite a while, and I've almost used it all up, but it's got the sort of quite nice bright colours that will go with this probably really well. And it's wired, so I need to cut it down. And oh, is that going to make it too? Yeah, that's going to make it too busy for my likings. I think I might stick with the blue, but tie it up at the top and then just put a couple of gems around, and that's it. Because I don't think the orange would go. I've got other orange ribbon, but no, the blue twine is the best option. So I shall be going with that. So let's just get that up here. Do I want it to hang down? That's a decision I need to make now. Probably not too much, given that I haven't straightened it out properly. So I'll just go with it as is. So I'm just going to try and twist this for an added twist. So let's just see, let's just snip that off. I'll do them unevenly. Just slightly untwist it. I'll just make it look a bit, add something extra to it. And it will just add to the slightly distressed, ever so slight shabby look. So just a couple of gems to go on. I think I'll use some, I've got some nice orange and green sequins, which I'm going to open. It's a new pack that I haven't even opened yet, but I think that'd be absolutely brilliant for this. Just have to find the box to put them in then. And there'll be a couple. Oh, there's a nice bright orangey flower directly at the top here, so I'll just be working with that. Let's just see. Just get that open up. Sorry, I'm keeping you now, sort of, because I actually, it's playtime and I haven't really planned anything or even got much out of what I wanted. It's a bit, that's a bit big, isn't it? Yeah. But that's actually quite a sort of a nice bright type of thing. So that there is another nice limey green. That is quite nice. Oh yes, I do like that. Just get a couple. Oops, they've gone all over the place now. Never mind. No, that's a bit too big. Let's do that. That, and do you want some, wouldn't mind some green somewhere. But I just need to move this. I think I'll leave it at that. Because one could overdo it as well, I think. Unless I've got a small green one and I replace one of the orange ones with a greeny turquoisey one. Nope, that doesn't look right. Do I need another couple or something like that? Nope. Nope. No, I'll leave it. That's it, exactly. That's where I wanted to go. So all I've got to do is stick these down now, so quickly get my glue out. And that's it. Stick it on. And the card is ready. So I need to move this. Put another dot on there. And then move my sequins into place. And that will be it. Yeah, I suppose I feel as if I can chill and relax a little bit more. I've only just posted all my Christmas cards today, so apologies if you live in faraway lands and won't get them in time for Christmas, but they're on their way anyway, so there you go. That's the card. Just pop it whichever way you're looking at it. Here you go. So quick and easy and quite effective, me playing around with my Colourbox inks and the Distress Damask background. So thank you for watching, and I shall see you again soon. In the meantime, have a happy Christmas. Okay, thanks, bye.